300 GB contribution from my side. Okay, so now name node will understand that. Okay, total 900 GB. Clear? Where that report, okay, name node will maintain. Okay, so this is like data node information, data node info. Okay, so here, okay, you will name node will be having the data node information. Okay, so now here we have data nodes, data node information, data node information. So it is saying that hn3.hadoop.com. This is the report actually. H3N4, H3, N5. These are 3 data nodes. Okay, it is clearly saying that. Okay, host name. Okay. Okay, host name. Then okay, address. Maybe 192.168.56.183, 184, 185. Okay, then okay, last heartbeat. Last contact means okay, how many seconds back it has sent the heartbeat. Okay, last block report. Okay, when it has sent the last block report. Okay, what is the total capacity? Total capacity. Then okay, so blocks, user capacity. Okay, so total capacity is, let's say, 300 GB from this one. Okay, this also 300 GB initially. Since okay, these are fresh data nodes, no blocks, nothing. Okay, user capacity 0 GB, 0 GB, 0. Okay, sorry, 0 GB, 0 GB. Okay, this is what the status of my cluster initially. Okay, so do you have the block report here, guys? Okay, we told that name node will maintain 4 different reports, right? Where is the block report? Okay, so now block report. Okay, so what you will have here? Okay, so block number, okay, replication. Okay, then okay, node 1, node 2, node 3. Okay, so okay, you take out these nodes actually. Otherwise, okay, you take out this also. Nodes. Okay, so now, okay, I installed the cluster freshly, and this is the status. This is the Hadoop cluster freshly, and this is the status. I started Hadoop services. Okay, like name node I started. Okay, I started 3 data nodes. When I started the 3 data nodes, okay, each data node will go and register with the name node. So once registration is completed, okay, name node, each data node will send a report saying that, hey, okay, my host name is this one, my IP address is this one. Okay, my total capacity, contribution from my side is 300 GB. Contribute. Okay, and okay, how many blocks I have? 0 blocks, and okay, user is 0. Okay, this is the information. Who is sending, guys? Each data node is sending to each data node is sending to name node. Okay, now name node is maintaining this report where it is maintaining memory. Exactly, sir. Okay, so name node is maintaining wherever you see red color. Okay, so think that it is in memory. Okay, wherever you see this one, okay, yellow, okay, that is like okay, in memory as well as disk actually. Okay, disk. Okay, so these two are in memory. This one. Okay, so it is maintaining in memory. Okay, now what are you doing? Okay, using, okay, you are executing a command. Okay, where is your file now? So you are on Edge node. You have 2 files here. Okay, one is sample1.txt. You want to copy sample1.txt into SDFS. Okay, so now what is the command you are using? SDFS -d. You clearly mentioned that I want only one copy. Yes or no? Okay, and put sample1.txt under which directory? Under project1 directory. Okay, now let us see whether it is copied or not. Okay, sdfs-ls project1. Okay, so this should show me the file under this one, sample1.txt is available. Correct or not? Okay, now how? Okay, so when I execute this command in the backend, okay, a client program started. What is that client program? FSL. FSL, yes or no? So it means you are executing the command, means you are invoking an algorithm. What algorithm you are invoking? You are invoking FSL algorithm. Okay, what this FSL algorithm will do? FSL algorithm will contact name node. Okay, now the question is that how FSL will algorithm understand who is the name node?
Configuration file we have mentioned.
Okay, so first of all, where this FSL program is getting invoked? On the machine where you executed your command. Where you executed your command? On edge node. Okay, on edge node. Okay, do you have the configuration files or not?
Yes, sir.
On edge node, okay, you have configuration files. Okay, so from that configuration file, okay, it will understand who is my name node. Understand? Okay, so and it will contact name node. FSL will contact name node and ask, hey name node, I want to write sample1.txt into this project1 directory. Can you please help me? Okay, what name node will do now? Name node will check in the edit log first. Okay, whether the same entry is available or not. Is it there? No. Okay, then it will check in FSM. Is it there? No. Okay, fine. Okay, so now it will ask what is the size of the file? 150 MB. Okay, now it will check as a whole, okay, whether I have that much space.
No.
No, na. I have 300 GB space and like, I want to put only 150 MB file. Yeah, we have space actually. We have space to put this 150 MB. Okay, so now what it will do? Okay, fine. Okay, so it means, okay, name node has the confirmation that, okay, yes, okay, so this file is this I have enough space to put this file, and I don't have already existing this file. Okay, so what name node will do? Okay, FSL, okay, accepted your request. Okay, do one thing. Okay, cut your data into pieces. Okay, so what FSL will do now?
It will cut.
Okay,
cut the file in pieces.
Sorry, FSL will cut the data into pieces. Okay, now what is the block size here? Did I mention the block size in the command line?
No,
I didn't mention. Okay, in that case, okay, what it will take? Take default, whatever is there in the configuration file. So what we have given? We have given 128 MB, correct or not? Okay, yes. So it will cut the data into FSL will cut the data into pieces. Okay, how many pieces I'll get now?
2 pieces.
2 pieces. Okay, so piece 1. Okay, piece 2. Okay, what is piece 1? How much size piece 1? 128 MB. Piece 2? 22 MB. Okay, so now it will ask, okay, FSL will go and ask name node, hey FSL, okay, sorry, FSL, hey name node, okay, as per your session, I cut the data into pieces. I got 2 pieces. Can you let me know, okay, where to put this piece? Okay, so now, okay, name node will tell, okay, you put piece 1 in, okay, so what is the replication factor here? What is the replication factor?
1, sir. 1.
Replication factor 1. Okay, it means, okay, this one I should write 1 copy, this one I should write 2 copies, 1 copy, correct or not? Okay, so now I'll tell you here. Okay, so I'll open here sdfs fsck hyphen. So there is a command actually. Okay, so I'll tell you the command. Okay, hyphen files, okay, hyphen blocks, hyphen files, blocks, locations, hyphen racks. Okay, so now, okay, it is telling that, okay, fine, replication equal to 1. Okay, so see, first copy it is telling that, okay, you put this one into 185 machine. Okay, what is this 185 machine?
Data node.
Huh? Yeah. So it is telling that put it into 185 machine. Okay, with the name. What name? RK. Put it into 185 machine. Okay, and okay, what is the name? Name I should give. See, I have a raw data of 120. I should give some name, right, to write into data node. Okay, what is the name? Okay, so BLK, this is the name. Understood? Okay, so for the first piece, what name node told? Okay, name node told, okay, see, first piece, okay, you give this name. Okay, you give this name and okay, write into 185 machine. Understood? Okay, write into 185 machine. You give this name and write into 185 machine. Okay. For second piece, okay, it told that okay, you give this name. Okay, and write into okay 184 machine. So this information is given by whom? Name node has given. Okay, so name node clearly told that hey, okay, see for the first piece you give this name, okay, and write into 185. It means okay, now okay, if I search 185 hard disk, okay, so maybe okay, let's say it has written here, think like this. Okay, now in 185 how many hard disk we have? Three hard disk we have. Okay, so it can put in any hard disk actually, it can put. Okay, so that okay, decision will be taken by data node actually. Okay, so it can put any hard disk. Okay, let's say it has put this piece into this one. Okay, and second piece
184.
okay 184. It means okay, it will put somewhere here. Okay, it can put anywhere actually. And if you still want to know where it has put correctly, okay, where it has put correctly, okay, so we have a command also for that actually. Okay, okay, so now in which hard disk it has put actually. So see this piece blk 130 has put into disk 1. Okay, this also 30 has put into disk 1. Okay, and okay, this also it has put into disk 1 only. You understood guys where it has put? 184 machine, this one, 185 machine, this one. Are you clear?
Yes.
Okay, so it means okay, it has put in the first disk and here it has put in the first disk. Okay, now guys, okay, now suppose okay, you have access to this machine and okay, if you go and search okay this directory, what you will see? This hard disk, what you will see?
Just a block.
You will see a blk file actually, blk underscore 1073741830. Okay,
Yes.
that blk file you will see. Okay, understand?
Yes.
Understand guys? Okay, now okay, so name node is telling that okay, you put the name okay for this piece name, you put this name for this piece and write into 185. Okay, now what FSL will do? What FSL will do? Okay, so now FSL will go and contact. Okay, for this piece it will go and contact 185 machine. Okay, for the second piece it will go and contact 184 machine. You understood?
Yes.
You understood guys? Okay, so now okay, it has written here, this is one, this is what is the size here? This is 128 MB.
128 MB.
Okay, this is
22
MB. Okay, this is 22 MB, this is 128 MB. Okay, so it has been written like this. Are you clear?
Yes.
Okay, once this is done, okay, it means okay, now okay, once this is done, what name node will do? Once this is done, what name node? Okay, FSL will confirm name node saying that hey name node, okay, as per your instructions I have written okay first piece okay with in 185 machine with this name 1829 and second piece in 184 machine with the 1830 name. Okay, I have written. Okay, now update your metadata. Okay, what name node will do now? Now name node will update the metadata. Serial number 1, file name, okay, sample 1.txt, file path, okay, so project 1, permissions, okay, let's say 644. Okay, size, what is the size of this file? 150 MB. Okay, what is the replication factor? 1. Okay, okay, file size and block size also here guys. Okay, this is file size. Okay, So block size also. What is the block size here?
2.
128 MB. Okay. Replication factor. Okay. What is the replication factor?
1.
1. Okay. What are the block numbers actually? Okay. So these are the block numbers. 1829, comma 1830. Okay. Understood
Yes.
how it has updated. Okay. It updated. Now it updated the metadata and okay. It confirmed FSL. Okay, FSL. I have updated the metadata. I have taken care of your file. Okay, please drop off. Now FSL will be closed. You understood?
Yes.
Okay. Now your edit log is updated. Will you agree with me? Your edit log is updated. Okay. Now what next? What next? Okay. So now if you see here, here there is a new block entered into this data node. Here there is a new block entered into this data node. Correct or not?
Yes.
So whenever there is a new block entered into data node, or whenever a block moved out of this data node, okay, the data node will pass that information to name node. Okay. So now what data node will 2 will tell, hey, data node, okay, data node 2 will tell like, okay, hey, name node, I got one new block just now. Okay, I got one new block. Okay, so what name node will do? Okay, so name node will update for data node 2. Name node 2 will update number of blocks 1. Okay, user capacity. Okay, 22 MB. Understood? For data node 3. Okay, 185 machine. Okay, this also will send heartbeat, right? In the next heartbeat, it will tell I have one new block with me. Okay, so now name node will update block number, and here 128 MB user space. Understood? This is the total capacity. This is the user capacity. Understood?
Yes.
Okay. Now, okay, it updated the data node information. Okay, any other information it has to update. So since it is updating, okay, so it will put this number. Okay, so it will put these two numbers into block report. So BLK 29 and 30. Okay, what is the replication factor here?
1.
1. For both the blocks, replication factor equal to 1. Okay. Okay. Now, which data node is representing?
5 and
3
4.
and 5.
DN5. Oh, no, DN3.
No, yeah, DN 4.
DN2. Yes or no? Okay. So now it updated this information. Understood? See what is happening in the backend, guys. Okay. This is what is happening in the backend. Okay. This is what is happening in the backend. Are you clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, okay, let us go. If you want to see this report, yes or no, whether okay, whatever I told correct or not. Okay. Earlier it was 0, 0, 0, right? Now refresh. What did it say?
1 1. It's showing 1 1.
1 block, 1 block. Okay. So now how much it is showing? Is it showing okay 128 MB or okay 21.32 MB?
21.32 MB.
Because okay, it used only 21 change actually. Understood? Hmm?
Yeah.
Okay. So you understood, guys, how the data file is getting copied? Are any questions? No questions, right?
Yes.
No, but as per the default, it should be 3
Hmm.
seconds, right? Sync will need to be done in 3 seconds, right?
What sync?
Data node to name node.
Every 3 seconds, that is heartbeat. This is the last block report. When it has sent the changes.
Yeah, okay.
There is a difference between these two. When it sent the changes, okay, 33 minutes back, okay, it has sent the block report. That is what it is showing.
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Now, okay. So now this is ready. Okay. Let's say I have another file, guys. I have another file also. Let me write that another file also. Let me write that another file also. Okay. What is another file I have? Okay, I have here. Okay, I have sample2.txt. Okay, the size of this sample2.txt also. Okay, we will do one thing. Okay, now where is block 1, guys? I mean, first block, it is in 185 machine, correct or not?
Yes.
Okay, now I will go to 185 machine and I'll open this file, vi, okay, insert. Okay, so where it has cut, guys? What is the last word here?
Apache.
Apache H.
Apache. Hadoop.
Yes or no? It is Apache Hadoop. Okay, but okay, it has cut at H. Why it has cut at H? There it reached 128 MB. Sir,
Yes. yes. Got it, sir.
got it
Got it.
right? Okay, wherever it reached 128 MB, it will cut the file there. It reached, okay, 128 MB at H. Okay. So now where is the second piece? Second piece in 184 machine. Now I will go to second piece. Okay, vi. Okay, so where second piece is starting?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Start with A. Hadoop. Yeah.
Okay, so it means, okay, H is there and A,
Next to the where it has been stopped.
yeah, A DOOP started here. Understood?
Yes.
Okay, it means, okay, Hadoop doesn't care whether it's a full word or partial word, okay, like that actually. Okay, what it does, it will check, okay, it will take your file and
Cut it to pieces.
put it into SD, it will cut into pieces. Okay, wherever you reach 128 MB, it will cut into pieces, and there, okay, from there, okay, it will copy. Understood? It
Yes.
and again, okay, will it see whether it is video file or audio file? Nothing. Nothing is. It will not check whether it is video file or audio file, anything actually. Okay, I'll put one video file also. You will understand. Okay. Clear, guys? Are any questions?
Yeah, clear.
Clear, right? Okay. Now we will do one thing. Okay. Let me put, okay, one more file. Okay. What is that? Another file. Okay. Here. So on the edge node, okay, I have one more file, which is, okay, 156 same, okay, 150 MB file, sample2.txt. Okay. Now I'm copying sample2.txt into HDFS, DFS. Okay.
Replication. But
Now what I'm giving here? What is the replication factor?
2.
And what is the block size I'm expecting?
100.
100
100
Okay, 100 MB. Okay. So earlier, okay, so one thing, okay, I need to explain. Okay, here, okay, so this project1.sample1.txt. See, if you want to know how many blocks your file is having, you need to execute FSCK command, file system check command. Okay. So when you run a FSCK command, it is clearly saying that, okay, your file is divided, is your total file size is this much. It is replication factor equal to 1. Okay, and it has 2 blocks. Okay. This is the first block and this is the second block. Okay. What is the length of first block, guys? What is the length of first block?
128 MB.
Okay. So it is in bytes. Okay. Now put it, okay, divided by 1024. Okay. Divided by 1024. What is this size?
28 MB.
128 MB. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So this is 128
Venkat,
MB.
what is that after the block number? What is the 1005 and 106? Any, I mean, is it
Okay.
a question now or like
Okay. So after name node started, this is the 5th block it has written.
Okay.
Understood. Okay. So don't worry too much about this _005. Okay. Because, okay, when it is writing in the disk, okay, it will not be having _005. Okay. Can you see this one? Is it having _005?
No.
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 The piece name is BLK_730.
30.
That's it. Okay. So this _005, 006, they are not there. Okay. What are these numbers? So those many blocks it has written till now. Got it? Those many blocks means it, okay, the block numbering start from, okay, 1001 actually. So guys, okay, don't get confused with this one. Okay. Anyway, that is not at all important thing. Okay. That is the reason I skipped actually. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. This is 128 MB. This is 22 MB. Clear? Now you are writing one more file. Okay. What is the replication factor you told?
2.
2. And okay, what is the block size?
100 MB.
100 MB. Okay. When you press enter in the back end, okay, FSL will start. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So in the back end, FSL will start. Okay. FSL, okay, will hand it over this file to name node. Okay, what name node will do? Name node will say, okay, name node will check here, okay, whether sample2.txt is available here or not. No, it is available here or not. No. Okay, so name node will say, okay, fine, go ahead and write. Okay, this is sample2.txt now. Okay, so now what is the replication factor we have given here?
2.
2. Okay, and what is the block size?
100 MB.
100
100 MB. Okay, 100 MB. Okay, so when I cut the data into 100 MB pieces, okay, how many pieces I'll get?
1.
Sorry, you have 150 MB file. If you cut into 100 MB pieces, how much you will get?
You said it's 100 MB, right?
100 MB pieces, sir.
No.
2 pieces, sir.
2 pieces. What is the size of first piece?
100 MB.
100 MB. Second piece?
56 MB.
56 MB. Na?
50 MB, sir.
50 MB. It is 150, right? 150 MB file size.
Okay, sir.
Anna.
Ah,
I mean, sorry to ask this. I got confused. You said the initial state. You said only 100 MB, right? Size of the file.
Black
see, so that is 100 MB size of the block.
block.
Okay, size of the file is 150 MB.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, block
got
size is 100 MB. Okay, now how many blocks I will get?
2.
I'll get 2 blocks. What is the size? 100 MB, 1 block, 50 MB,
block.
1 block. Yes or no? Okay. So now these 2 pieces are there. Okay. What name? Okay. Now FSL will ask, hey, name node. Okay. Yes. Okay. I'm writing my file. Okay. I got 2 pieces. Tell me no. Okay. I want to write with replication factor 2. Let me know. Okay. Where to write these pieces. First, okay. Name. Okay. What is the name? Okay. It will give. What is the name? Name node will give. Okay. So we will do one thing. Okay. We will run fsck sample2.txt. Okay. Now what is the name it has given? First, okay, let us see. Okay. 1831. Understood?
Yes.
Okay. First piece, okay, 1831. For second piece, it has given 1832. Okay. Names are fine. Okay. Now, which nodes? Okay. What is the size of first piece? See here. What is the size of first piece? This divided
100
by
100 MB.
1024. This is divided by 1024. What is this one? 100 MB. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. This is 100 MB. What is the replication factor?
2.
2 means, okay, name node has given 183 and 185 machine. Okay. It means, okay, 183, 185. Okay. So here 183 machine, 185 machine. Okay. And for second piece, what it has given? Again, okay, this is 50 MB replication factor 2 and okay, 184, 183 machines. Okay. So 184, 183 for 183. Okay. Now tell me, okay. So now 131 piece, this piece, okay, where and all it will be available? 183 machine, okay, 1 piece. Okay. And 185 machine, 1 piece. Okay. Understood. What is the size of this one?
100.
Huh,
100
this,
MB.
second piece, right? 31 is no 100 MB.
100 MB. Sir.
100
31
MB. Yeah, correct. Okay. So this is 100 MB. Okay. Now where
Yeah.
second piece?
Okay.
32. Okay. Where and all it is writing? 184, 183. 184. Okay. This is 50 MB. Correct or not?
Yes.
Huh? And okay, 183 also. Okay. So
Yeah.
now you see. How many times, okay, 180, 31 has come?
2 times.
2 times.
2 times. Okay. Why 2 times?
Replication.
Replication is 2.
Huh?
Replication is 2.
Replication factor 2. Okay. So, and how many times, okay, this 32 came?
2 times.
2 times.
That is also 2 times. Okay. Why 2 times again?
Replication.
Replication 2.
Replication factor equal to 2. Okay. You understood how data is getting written, guys?
Yes.
Now, if I go and see inside this machine, okay, what I will see? Will I see sample1.txt or okay, block files?
Blocks. Only blocks.
Only blocks I will see. Okay. So only blocks I will see. Okay. Now, if I give you these blocks, can you tell, okay, which blocks are related to which file?
No, sir.
You cannot tell. Okay. But okay, however, okay, once it is written successfully, then what it will do? It will update. Okay. So serial number 2, sample2.txt. Okay. Sample2.txt, path equal this one. Okay, what is the file size? 150 MB. Okay. What is the block size?
100 MB.
100 MB. Okay. Replication factor 2. Okay. What are the block numbers here? Okay. 31 and 32, correct?
Yes.
So here I'll have only 31 and 32. 31, comma 32. That's it. Okay. So it means okay, this is updated. Okay, this is updated. Now name node will tell FSL, okay, FSL, okay, I updated the metadata. Okay, please go ahead and terminate. Okay. Okay. So now this is done. Okay, what next? So now new blocks entered into this data node, new blocks entered into this data node, new blocks entered here. Correct or not? Okay. Now 183 will send a report saying that, okay, hey,
I have
name node, I have 2 blocks extra. Okay. So 2 blocks. Okay. What is the total user capacity? 150 MB. Yes or no?
yes.
Why 150 MB? 100 MB this block, 50 MB this block, 150 MB. Okay. So now, okay, data node 2 also will send a report.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Earlier it has sent a report, okay, saying that I have 1 block of 22 MB. Okay. Now it will tell I have 2 blocks. Okay. Now what is the capacity? User
72.
capacity?
72.
72 MB. Okay. Now I have, okay, third data node. Third data node also will send a report saying that, okay, I have 2 blocks. Okay. What is the,
228 MB.
228 MB. Understood. Okay. If you want, okay, you can go and check it here. Refresh. See now? Huh? Yes or no, guys? 2 blocks, 150 MB here, 720 MB here, and okay, so 228 MB here. Are you clear?
Yes.
You are clear. Okay. So it updated. What next? Only updating data node information is fine, or block report also it has to be updated.
Block report is
Okay. So it means, okay, so immediately it will put 131, 131, and 132. Okay. Now what about 131 replication factor?
Replication.
Or not 2?
2.
2 for these 2 blocks, 2. Okay. Now, okay. So where is this? Who and all saying, okay, I have 31.
DN1.
DN1 and DN3. Okay. So now it is saying DN1, comma DN3. Okay. Now who and all saying I have replicate data block, this one, block 2, 132. 132 is with DN1 and DN2. Okay. DN1, comma DN2. Okay. So now, okay, see, it is supposed to have 1 copy, 1 data node is there. Okay, 2 copies, 2 data nodes are there. Okay. Now what will happen, okay, if I have 5 data nodes? Okay, let's say I will write a third file. Okay. So are you clear till this, guys? So now all the files are updated. Correct or not? Now all the files are updated. Okay, data node information is updated. FS image, edit log, okay, block report, everything is updated. Now, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now, okay, I'm going to write third file, guys. I'm going to write third file. Okay. So what is the third file here? Okay, CP. Okay, insert sample 3.txt. Okay, and now I have third file sample 3.txt. Okay, now SDFS DFS -put sample 3.txt to project 1. Okay, but okay, here I will say -d DFS dot replication equal to 4. Understood, guys?
Yes.
Okay. Am I telling number of blocks?
No.
No.
Okay. So shall I tell block size also?
Yeah.
We can.
Okay. -d DFS dot block dot size equal to, okay, 45 MB. Shall I put like this?
Yes, sir. You can.
Yes, sir.
40 MB. Huh? Can I put 40 MB? I'm putting. Okay. But replication factor, what I'm putting?
4.
Okay. No, I'll not put 40 MB, guys. I'll put, okay, 200 MB. I'm writing, okay, 150 MB file. Can I put block size 200 MB?
Yes, sir.
How many blocks I'll get?
1.
Only 1 block. Is it 200 MB block or 150 MB block?
150.
150 MB block. Okay. So now I'm writing the one more file. Okay. So now, is it copied now? This is the third file, okay, I'm putting. Okay. Now, is it copied or not? Copied, but okay. Now, okay, we will do one thing. Okay, so it means okay, now you are copying sample3.txt. Okay, this is of same size sample3.txt. Okay, so now when I execute the command, okay, in the backend, what will happen? FSL will start. Okay, FSL will go to name node and ask, hey, name node, okay, I want to write, okay, sample3.txt. Can you tell me? Okay, is there any sample3.txt? No. Okay, so now name node tell, okay, fine, go ahead and write. Cut into pieces first. Okay, now FSL will cut into pieces. How many pieces it will get?
1,
Only one piece. Okay, so what is the size of that one piece?
200 MB.
150 MB.
Oh, 150 MB.
150 MB. Okay, 150 MB. Okay, so now for this 150 MB, okay, what is the name it has given? Okay, we will see. Okay, what is the name it has given? Okay, so it has given 33. What is the name it has given? 33. And okay, what are the nodes? Okay, it has given it. Okay, so now what is the replication factor? Okay, it is asking
4.
four
Four.
copies. Okay, so now how many blocks I got, guys? My block size 200 MB. Okay, but okay, my total file equal to 150 MB. So how many blocks I got?
1 block.
Only one block. The name of that one block is okay 1833. Okay, but okay, what it is showing here? Okay, so here it is showing that okay, there is a warning here. What is the warning?
Under replicated.
What is this under replicated block?
Oh,
So now, okay, let us take this scenario. Okay, so now the target replication equal to 4, but how many live replicas we have?
yeah.
3.
3. Where and all there? They are there. 183, 185, and 184. Okay,
Yes.
so it means okay, as of now, the piece okay, has been written into 183. Half size. Okay, how much size? 150 MB, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the one which is written into maybe here. Okay, one copy, one copy, one copy. Okay, but okay, where is the fourth copy? But I told okay, okay,
As they are
after
just
writing here, okay, now name node will update. Okay, 3 sample3.txt. Okay, project 1. Okay, block size 1, file size this one. Block size equal to 200 MB. Okay, replication factor equal to what is the replication factor we told?
4.
4.
4. Replication factor equal to 4, and the block number equal to what is the block
33.
number we got?
33.
Okay,
33.
33. BLK 33. Okay, BLK 33. Okay, after that, okay,
Yes.
now it will update. Okay, I have 3 blocks, 3 blocks, 3 blocks. Okay, what is this one? 300 MB. Okay, so 222 MB, and this is 228 plus 150.
378.
178.
378.
378 MB. Okay, so this is updated now. Okay, now here, okay, the block number. Okay, so in the block report, okay, now what is the replication factor rate? 4.
4.
But how many data nodes are representing this block?
3.
3.
DN2, comma DN3.
3.
Okay, so now, okay, it is expecting 4 copies, but only 3 data nodes are saying that okay, I have this block. Yes or no? Okay, so now
Yes.
is it under replicated block or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so that is what it is clearly mentioning. Okay, target replicas is 4. Okay, but found only 3 live replicas. Is it a warning or not?
It's warning.
Okay, but okay, see, when I run the same command for sample2.txt, is it showing anything like that? Under replicated block? Okay,
No.
anything like that?
No.
It is not showing. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
It is not showing at all. Okay, but okay, because okay, this is okay, whatever is required, okay, we have those copies. Okay, but when it comes to here, it is showing under replicated block. Okay, as you understood now. Okay, suppose okay, you have 3 data nodes and you have given replication factor 4. Is Hadoop taking or not?
It's taking.
Hadoop taking, but okay, showing warning.
Warning.
Showing warning saying that it is a under replicated block. Okay, so okay, now okay, I have a question. I have only one data node. Okay, I have only one data node. Can I write a file with replication factor 500?
Yes, sir.
Hmm?
Yes, sir.
But it will show unduplicated.
Okay, but that is different case. Can I write? That's what my question.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you can
Yes,
write.
right.
Okay.
Right.
So it will maintain one copy, remaining 499, okay, is the under replicated. Hmm? And the report it will show saying that, okay, target replicas are 500, but live replica is only one.
Mm.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so that is not at all a problem. Okay, but okay, why okay it is not creating same block in the same machine, guys? So can I create okay same okay this one? Okay, let us take this one. Okay, 1833, can I create another hard disk in the same machine?
No, sir.
No, if that data node is gone, okay, both the copies will go off. Okay, that is the reason your block will never replicate on the same node, even in different disk also. Understood?
Yes.
So guys, okay, you understood the background operations now.
Very clearly.
How beautifully they designed the stuff.
Yes.
Huh? So I see definitely all these days, okay, if you have any questions on the theory part, okay, with this practicals, okay, you might have understood properly everything.
Right.
Yes or no? Even though you have some doubts in theoretically, now okay, you might have understood okay, everything practically.
Yes.
Clear, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now, okay, now if I say SDFS DFS-LS, okay, project one. Okay, so what
Sir,
are
I
these?
have one doubt, sir. Sorry.
One second, sir. What is this 1, 2, 4?
Replica.
Replica. This is
Replica.
replication factor
Replication
1.
factor.
This is replication factor 2. This is replication factor
4.
4.
Four.
Okay, sir. I'll give you a chance. Okay, so now, okay, if you want to, okay, you want to understand the information like this actually. So what is the sample? Okay, what is the file size of each file? So
150
you can get okay stat information, file status. Okay, so file name equal to sample1.txt, file size equal to
150 MB.
150 MB. What is block size? Block size 128 MB. Replication equal to 1. For sample2.txt, file size equal to 150 MB, but block equal to 100 MB. Replication equal to 2. For file 3, okay, or sample3.txt, my file is 150 MB, block is equal to 200 MB. Replication equal to 4. Understood?
Yes.
So you are able to see everything, right?
Yes. Okay.
Clear? Any questions?
Yeah.
Okay, very good, sir. Okay, so now, okay, so if you want to see the block report, okay, you can run okay. Any clash command you should run from first machine only. Okay, see here, 183 machine is containing these 3 blocks, 184 machine containing these 3 blocks, 185 machine is containing these 3 blocks. Is it the same thing what I showed here?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
So 183 machine is containing 31, 32, 33, 31, 32, 33. Okay, 182 machine 30, 32, 33, 30, 32, 33. Okay, 185 machine 29, 31, 33, 29, 31, 33. Clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is how it works in the backend, guys. This is how it works in the backend. Okay. So any questions? Questions, sir? Okay. So somebody has tried to ask a question and I stopped.
Yeah.
Yes,
Sorry,
sir.
sir.
Please.
Yeah.
No, tell me,
Because,
sir.
when we see write command last time, okay,
Hmm.
the FS shell executed 3 times, sir. Okay, and what are the cases the FS shell execute 3 times for one file writing?
Based on the replication factor, sir. Where 3 times executed?
You remember the last time we executed the command, how the write will go?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, I will do one thing. Okay, I will do one thing. Okay, so SDFS DFS hyphen. Okay, so okay, you are saying that okay, this one, right? Okay, so that while command, right?
Exactly. That's right.
While loop. Okay, so while. Shit, what is the command actually? While true.
For continuous looping, sir, watch
While true. Do JPS. Done. Okay. Okay. Sir, okay.
Slip 1.
Okay. Slip.
Actually,
0.5. Okay. Sir, okay, you see now. Okay, I'll do one thing. Okay, so now I'll write okay sample 4.txt also.
should be something. Four.
Okay.
Yep.
Sir, okay, before typing this command, okay, I will put this one edge node. Okay. So do you have anything here, guys? Nothing, right? Okay.
Nothing.
Okay, I'm executing the command. Okay. Now you see.
Four.
Okay. Now how many times FSL came?
3 times.
4 times. 5 times total. 5 times you are seeing. Okay. But all 5 times the process ID is same or not?
The same.
Okay. Yeah.
Understood. Now tell me, is it a separate FSL or a same FSL?
Same
Same
FSL.
FSL. Yeah. I thought
Now
it
okay,
was-
I am running. Okay, for every half a second, I am executing the command. Okay, so it means okay, this FSL started at this time and okay ended at this time.
That means once it reaches
Yeah.
to the name node, it is first time triggering.
Ah.
After that, first data node one more time. It
No,
came back
sir.
to-
No. Okay, so I'll do one thing. Okay. Okay, so I'll not put okay JPS. I'll just put JPS, sir. Okay. DFS-RM. Okay, sir. Okay, I'm putting okay. So JPS. I'm typing JPS. Okay. Okay. Press enter. Okay. Press JPS. FSL is there.
Yes.
Huh? The command is completed.
Yep.
Okay. Now do you have FSL?
Yep.
It is invoking, sir. That's it. Okay.
Oh.
It is not invoking 4 or 5 times.
a process is one time only, but I think
Sir, okay.
the
Here.
writer
No. See, here okay, I'm executing the JPS command for every 0.5 second. That is the reason. Okay. So that is the reason it is showing. But okay, other side, okay, I executed only once. That is the reason. Okay. But end of the day, even though it is show 4 entries, 5 entries, 10 entries, okay, but end of the process ID is same.
Only one.
pro-
So it means only one process.
Only one process is starting, and okay, it is there for 2.5 seconds. Otherwise, okay, I will do one thing. Okay.
one time can you give with 2 replication and execute that while command?
1 second, sir. Okay. So do okay date. Boo.
Slip value.
Huh?
Slip 0. 0.1.
Sleep. Okay. Sleep 1.
Yeah, sleep 1.
Okay. Like this. Okay. So JPS is not there. Correct or not? Okay. I mean, nothing is there. Huh?
With
Started. Okay. Whatever, sir. Okay. So FSL when it is started. Closed. Okay. Now when FSL started. See. 53:24 FSL started. At 25 also same FSL still in running state. 26 also same FSL still in running state. Yes or no? 27 no FSL. It means okay 3 seconds this FSL program was there. It means to copy this file it has taken 3 seconds. You understood now?
Yeah. Clear.
Don't think that okay these are separate FSL, sir. One
Yeah,
program
because-
only.
Yeah, with
That's it.
PID
Now
we
you
can
know and
confirm
understand.
that it is a single FSL only. But
But single FSL has
how
started
long it is running there? So those many
3
times.
seconds it has run now. You understood?
Yep.
After 3rd second it is not there. Closed. FSL closed. Because to copy this command it took 3 seconds. Okay, it means to execute this command it took 3 seconds. Clear?
Yes, sir. It's clear. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah. Any other questions, guys?
Sir, I have a question.
Yes.
Actually, when we did this HDFS and
Ah.
FSCK, we
Hmm.
got this over replicated over there, no sir? Like,
Yes, yes,
what
yes,
is the
yes.
meaning of that, and when do we get that?
Okay. What do you mean of over replicated blocks? Okay.
Means,
See
yeah.
here, user told that, okay, I want to maintain this file with 4 copies.
Yeah.
Okay. See, user mentioned that, okay, I want to maintain 4 copies, but how many data nodes we have?
3 data nodes.
3 data nodes. Okay. So that is the reason. Okay. So name node is able to maintain only 3 copies. In each data node, one copy it is maintaining. Where is 4th copy?
Okay, in the name node, it just keeps waiting until another data node will be added.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So as of now, name node has chance to write only 3 copies, no 4th copy. Okay. But user is saying, like, I want 4 copies. So name node, what name node is doing, whatever is possible for name node, it is doing. What is possible for name node? Writing 3 copies is possible for name node because, okay, we have 3 data nodes. Okay. And 4th copy, it is not there. So that is the reason it is throwing warning saying that, okay, target replica is 4, but okay, live replicas are 3. Understood? Tomorrow, when you add new data node, okay, data node 4 is added, automatically name node will copy this. Okay, so it will write a status. Okay, so here, so we have one more column which is called status. What is the status here? Okay, so correct. Okay, correct is okay, fine. Okay, good, good. But here this is under replicated block. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so it will maintain. Okay, so it will have all under replication blocks, okay, in the list actually. Okay, so instead of under replication, okay, instead of good, okay, so this is a valid replication. Okay, now, so now it has all the list of blocks which has under replication. Understood?
Yeah.
Okay, so now whenever new data node is added, it will take all these blocks and create one copy there.
Okay.
So in that case, okay, now 4th copy will be created automatically. Correct or not? When
Yes,
4th
yes.
copy is created, then okay, so the 4th data node also will say I have DN. Okay, I have this block. Now this will become valid replication.
Okay.
Got it?
Okay.
Until you add 4th data node, okay, this is under replication only.
Okay, that is when it shows over replicated also.
Okay, suppose, okay, let's say, okay, now I said, okay, 4 copies, but how many data nodes it has shown?
3.
3, right? Okay. Now, can I reduce the replication? Can I change the replication factor?
Yes.
I can change. Okay, now, okay. So now, okay, this is the replication factor, right? So now what is the replication factor for this one? 4. Okay, now for this one, okay, project 1, sample 4.txt, okay, so sample 3.txt. Okay, so I'll say SDFS DFS hyphen set rep equal to 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, okay. Shit. Replication set 2. Okay. Now you see what is the replication factor of this file. Okay. Now, okay, you see FSCK command for sample 3.txt. Now what it is saying? So it deleted the excess copy. Who deleted?
Yeah. Name node.
Name node itself is deleted.
Yeah.
Now it is earlier it was showing 3 nodes, right?
Yes.
But okay, so in 183, 184 it is there. In 185 it deleted.
Okay,
185. Okay. This one.
Okay, got
one?
it.
Okay, 1833 block is deleted. Why it selected only 180, only 3rd data node, guys? Why not okay these 2 data nodes? Now you go and see here. No. You go and see here. Who is overloaded here?
The 3rd data node.
3rd data node. Okay, you understood why it has selected 3rd data node only.
Okay, sir. Got it. Understood now.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So like this, okay, under replication, over replication. Okay, over replication means excess copies. Under replication means okay. Now, okay, immediately I will change this to 4 again. Okay, can I change to 4? I changed to 4. Okay, now, okay, replication has been changed to 4. Now, if I say FSCK, now you will have 3rd copy also. See 1, 2, 3. Third copy also came automatically. Who created the third copy now?
Name node.
Name node created automatically. Got it?
Yes, got it, sir.
Yeah. Okay. End of the day, see, under replicated, over replicated, everything will be managed by name node only. Okay. So if it find any under replicated blocks, what it will do? It will create the, whenever new data nodes are added, it will add the copy actually. Okay. It will create one more copy of the block. Okay. So, but whenever you have over replicated block, name node automatically delete one copy. Okay. From where it will delete the copy. So here it will check, okay, whichever node is over occupied, from that node it will delete. Understood? Okay. So guys, okay, I hope you got complete clarity on, okay, on HDFS.
Yes.
These are all complete internals, guys. Okay. And again, okay, these are the basics for any kind of file system, okay, which is there in the market now. So tomorrow, okay, so let's say if company says that, okay, fine, okay, I want to implement, okay, ADLS, okay, cloud storage, okay, or okay, any kind of storage, okay, you want to implement, okay, the basics for this is this one. If you understand this one, okay, now if somebody explain, okay, what is Azure storage, or okay, Amazon S3 storage, okay, any storage system they explain, okay, you can easily understand just like that. Understand? And okay,
Yes, sir.
this is the first distributed file system which came into market. Okay, now there are many distributed file system in the market. Okay, many means, okay, 3 more, or okay, 4, 5 distributed file systems are there in the market. But okay, this is the first distributed file system which entered into market. Okay, and again, okay, this supports, okay, very low cost hardware. If you have 20 GB pen drive also, you can attach that to Hadoop. 20 GB pen drive. With the 10 pen drives, okay, you can make it 200 GB storage. See? Do you think, okay, this kind of facility is available in all the softwares? Definitely no. If you have 20 GB storage, okay, in your hand, okay, can you add that to cloud storage? No. But okay, you can add that to Hadoop storage. Clear? Okay, and I clearly explained, okay, how these metadata files are changing or all. Okay, so now, okay, if you see, all the edits are where, guys? All the edits are in
Edit logs.
Edits.
edits actually. Okay, in the edits. Okay, so now, okay, let us execute one command. Okay, let us execute, okay, one command. What is that command? Okay, fine. Okay, I'll explain that command later. Okay, I'll explain that command. So now let us enable secondary name node, guys. Okay, if you don't have any questions, okay, now, so one service, okay, which is sitting ideally here is that secondary name node. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, let us enable secondary name node now. Okay, so now in S3N1 machine, okay, now add below properties in this file. Okay, open SDFS site XML file. So here, okay, you add these properties. What are the properties here? I added 3 properties. What are the properties I added? The first property is that checkpoint directory. What do you mean of checkpoint directory, guys?
Right.
See now, okay. If you understand, okay, I have FSImage edit logs available in this machine, in this hard disk, correct or not?
Yes.
Okay. So now, okay, what secondary name node has to do?
Combines
What
the
is the work of secondary name node? Secondary name node, okay, will
Pull
Write
the
the
FS
file.
image and edit logs.
yeah, every 1
Performing a
hour.
checkpoint.
Yeah, every 1 hour it will contact this machine and this hard disk. Okay, how this machine will understand, okay, in this hard disk only FS image available using configuration file.
Yep.
Yes or
Name
not?
node.
In the configuration file. Okay, so from the configuration file, it will understand the location of the FS image. It will go there, it will take FS image, okay, and it will take edit log and bring it to here. When it bring it here, where it will put? And we told that, okay, so these 2 files will be brought from name node and put it here and merge it here, and okay, and send the new file back to here, new FS image back to here. Okay, and okay, secondary name node also will maintain 1 copy of this one, correct or not?
Yes.
Yes. Sir.
Okay, so that directory I maintain. Okay, so MNT disk 1 SNN, this is the directory where Okay, empty disk 1 SNN. This is the directory, okay, where secondary name node will use to maintain the backup checkpoint, backup FS image. Okay, backup edit logs. Okay, then how frequently checkpoint period. Okay, if you don't tell this one, okay, by default it will perform checkpoint for every 60 minutes, but 60 minutes actually. Okay, this value is seconds actually. This value is in seconds. 60 seconds I give. If I give 60 minutes, then what will happen? I need to wait for 1 hour to see the checkpoint. Okay, so now I am showing you 60 seconds. It means like every 60 seconds the checkpoint will occur. Okay, now I added these properties. Can I push these properties to all other nodes? Yes, I am pushing the modified configuration file to all other nodes. Now I am stopping the okay. I'm starting the secondary name node. Where I'm starting the secondary name node? In SNN machine. What is this SNN machine? Secondary name node. Okay, this is S2N2. S2N2. As of now, okay. So before this one, okay, we will do one thing. Okay, before this one, okay, let us see the clutch command. Okay, is there any secondary name node running on 182 machine? Is there any service running?
No.
No,
No.
sir.
Okay, so now I'm starting this one. Okay, I'm starting secondary name node. Okay, where in second machine. Okay, now you see 181 is running with name node, 182 is running with secondary name node, 183 data node, data node, data node. It means okay, now name node service is running, secondary name node service is running, 3 data node services are running. Correct or not?
Yes.
Okay, now why nothing is running here on 186 machine? Because it is edge node. When I say edge node, no Hadoop services will run. Okay, this is the machine where developers will log in and run their commands. Clear? Okay, so now secondary name node also started. Okay, but what is the location? Okay, we told okay, for the secondary name node. Okay, so secondary name node. Okay, this is the location, right? Okay, and we told every 1 minute. Okay, is 1 minute completed? No, not yet. See now in 182, what is there? In 182 machine, and what is the path I'm checking?
Disk 1.
And this
So,
one,
what is this one? FS image 71. It means till 71 is added now. Okay. Now, if you see, okay, if you see here, name node FS image. What is name node FS image? Earlier, what was the number we had here, guys? 00, correct? Initially, when we create the FS image. Initially, when we create FS image, okay, what is the FS image name that time?
0,
FS
0.
image all 0 zeros.
0, 0.
Okay, now it is saying how many it is saying?
71.
71 edits so far completed. Understood? So till 71 edits. Okay, so these are the edit files. Understood? Understood, guys?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Okay, so these are the edit files. Okay, now okay, for how many edits it will create one edit file? Okay, so that is this number actually. Edit segments. Okay, somewhere. Okay, you have okay, here. Okay, multiplier threshold. Okay, edit log auto roll. This will happen like this every 20. This one.
Eh,
Okay, so specific active roles, its own edit log. This actual value is okay. Number of edits is determined by multiplying this value by checkpoint transactions. Okay. So what is checkpoint transactions? Okay, to prevent extremely large from occurring. Okay. Okay. Multiplier threshold. Okay. So okay. Fine, guys. Don't think too much about this one. Okay. So you understood now.
Yes.
Yes,
Huh?
sir.
Okay. Now, if you see in the secondary name node, you can see the checkpoint happening every time actually. Okay. So now you see 71, right? What is the latest one? 75. Every 1 minute, okay, checkpoint will be adding, checkpoint will be doing. Understood? And okay, 175 copy is here, 175 copy is here also. Okay, backup copy. Clear? Okay, so this is how it works, guys. Secondary name node. So what secondary name node is doing? Secondary name node every 1 minute it is contacting name node. Okay, guys. Okay, here I have put 1 minute because to show you, but in real time it will it be 1 minute?
No.
No,
No.
it will not be 1 minute. Okay, it will be like a bigger number actually. It will be like 1 hour in real time. Okay. Clear, guys? Are any questions? Okay, now if you want to stop in everything, stop entire storage layer. Okay, this is the command you can use. Okay, so stop secondary name node, stop data nodes. Okay, stop name node. In secondary name node group, I'm stopping secondary name node. In the data node group, I'm stopping data node group, and in the name node group, I'm stopping name node. Okay, now nothing is running. Entire cluster is stopped. Okay, now if you want to start entire cluster, okay. First, I'm starting the name node. Okay, I'm starting the data nodes, 3 data nodes. Then I'm starting, okay, secondary name node. Name node, secondary name node, 3 data nodes are started. Are you clear? And guys,
Yes,
okay,
sir.
it is mandatory that, okay, it is mandatory that, okay, you should create these groups properly. Okay, see wherever I mean, as per the configuration files, you should start the service. Can I start secondary name node in data node machine?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, you should not. Okay, so like that, okay, you should be very careful, okay, when you're starting the services. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so fine, guys. Okay, we'll go to the next concept. Okay, now let us come back to theory part. I hope, okay, you are very clear on this one. Okay, if somebody asks, okay, what are the steps, okay, you follow to install Hadoop cluster? Okay, these are the ones, okay, you need to tell. So install Linux OS, disable SC Linux IPv6 THP. Okay, etc. Disable firewall, open Hadoop ports, install Hadoop supporting RPMs. Okay, create Hadoop dedicated users and groups to start Hadoop services, configure network with static IPs. Okay, so all these things we have done. Okay, then, okay, when it comes to Hadoop installation, first configure passwordless SSH, then enable NTPD. Okay, then download and extract Hadoop bundle. Okay, configure environment variables from OS level, modify the Hadoop configuration files, copy the modified configuration files to all other nodes in the cluster, format the name node, it is one-time activity, and start Hadoop daemons. This is the process of what we follow to install Hadoop cluster. Any questions, guys? And guys, okay, this is high time for you to start with your practicals. Okay, if you have not started with your practicals so far, okay, it means, okay, maybe after, okay, if you go further, okay, it will be very difficult to understand things. So practice, start practicing. Understood? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now, okay, so this is the architecture you have seen, guys. Will you agree with me? So if you see Hadoop architecture with single name node, you have one name node and one secondary name node and multiple data nodes. Correct or not?
Yes.
You have one name node, one secondary name node, and multiple data nodes. Okay, now tomorrow, if I want to expand the cluster, what I can add?
Data.
Data nodes only you should add. Okay, you will be adding data nodes. Okay, fine. Okay, now, guys, okay, we understood this Hadoop architecture. Okay, we started Hadoop services. Okay, we have seen how the blocks are getting filled into different data nodes. Okay, now the question is that, okay, do you have any limitations with this architecture? This is Hadoop 1x architecture, guys. Understand? So now, okay, which version we are learning now? Hadoop 3x we are learning, correct or not?
Yes.
But okay,
Yes.
this is the architecture of Hadoop, okay, when they released for the first time, sometime in 2008 and 2009, 2010. You understood? So now, what are the limitations in this architecture? Okay, first thing is that, okay, if name node is not there, okay, suppose, okay, now let us do one thing. Okay, so here now, okay, now, so SDFS DFS -LS root, is it working now? Huh? I'm able to see the data. Okay, but now suppose, okay, name node is not there. Okay. So SDFS hyphen D. Okay. Stop name node. Okay. So now if I see JPS, okay. Sorry. If I see JPS, do you have name node? No name node. Okay. But I have 3 data nodes. Okay. I have secondary name node. Okay. Now let us see what is the use of this one. Do you have any use? What it is saying? And I am unable to contact name node. Okay. So it means, okay, if name node is not there, there is no use of this cluster. Okay. So can I say name node is a single point of failure here? Name node is a single point of failure, as secondary name node never act like a primary name node in case of primary name node failure. Okay. So it means, okay, even though I have secondary name node, there is no use of that secondary name node because okay, secondary name node never act like a primary name node in case of primary name node is down. Okay. So here name node is single point of failure. Entire Hadoop cluster is depending on the name node. Okay. So usually, okay, whenever there is a technology started, okay, obviously Hadoop is a good technology or bad technology, guys. The concept, forget about technology. The concept is good or bad?
Good.
So merging
Good.
multiple physical devices into single one and handling the storage. Okay, definitely it is a good technology. Okay, but when good technology comes into picture, okay, even okay, market we will have what to say, competitors, right?
Yes.
So that time, okay, when Hadoop was released in 2008 and 9, okay, so that time Oracle, SAP are the top market leaders. Okay. So okay, so usually okay, when we have okay competitors, okay, so they told, okay, everybody told, okay, hey, see, guys, okay, there is a distributed system, okay, where it will run like it can merge multiple servers into single unit, and it can run like a cluster. Okay. So then, okay, these competitors, what they told, okay, yes, okay, it is a good system, okay, we agree with you, but okay, the problem with that system is it is single point of failure. If name node is not there, everything is collapsed. Even I have 1000 data nodes and okay, secondary name node. Is there any use of the cluster if name node is not there? No use. Okay. So, and again, okay, chances of losing data if checkpoint doesn't happen. Okay. So let's say guys, okay, take this scenario. Okay. Now, okay. So the checkpoint, okay, how frequently checkpoint will occur, guys? 1 hour. Okay. Now time is 8 o'clock, guys. 8 o'clock. Okay. This is active name node. This is primary name node. This is secondary name node. Okay. So now, okay, so primary node is secondary name node, primary name node. Okay. So here I have okay, FS image and I have edits. Okay. So edits here. Okay. So initially, okay, let's say initially everything is 0, 0. Okay. Let's say 8 to 9 o'clock in between. Okay. Now time is 9 o'clock. Okay. 9 o'clock in between. Okay. In between, let's say 40 edits came. Okay. 9 o'clock checkpoint will occur. Correct?
Yes.
Now, how many will be there at 9 o'clock?
0.
0 edits, and here
40.
40, and here secondary name node
40.
40. Got it? Okay. Now, okay, time is okay, 10 o'clock. Okay. In between, okay, 20 happened. Okay. Now, what is the edits in the primary name node?
0.
0 here.
60.
60 here.
60.
60. Okay. Now, time is okay. When next checkpoint occurs?
11.
11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. Okay. But now time is 10:30. Okay. Till 10:30, there are 10 edits happened. Okay. So now at 10:30, okay, what will be there in edits?
10.
10. What is there in FS image?
730. Sorry, 70. Sorry.
Why
60,
70? 60. And secondary name also?
60.
60. Okay. Now at 10:30, okay, let's say my name node machine is completely burnt out. What will happen, guys?
Sorry.
At 10:30, name node machine is completely burnt out.
10.
Burnt out.
lose
It means
10
okay.
transaction.
We lose the
We will
edit.
lose.
So okay, suppose okay. Now
Lose
even
the
if I
data.
take the backup also, okay, up to 60 I can get it. Okay.
Yep.
What about this 10? They are lost.
But during the shutdown, it will be done.
It is not shut
Once
down,
it
sir.
is
Okay.
begun.
Sir, listen me, sir. Okay. Burnt out means what do you mean? Okay, because of high electricity problem, okay, the complete hard disk, motherboard, everything is burnt out, where you cannot get it back. Understood?
Okay.
See, if you shut down and if you restart, that is a different scenario. If you shut down and restart, that 10 will be there. That is not a problem. Now my scenario is that okay, completely the system itself burnt out.
Okay.
Smoke came out of that machine. No hard disk is working, nothing. You cannot recover also. In that scenario, the 10 is gone. Yes or no? Suppose okay, in that 10, okay, let's say it is a banking cluster, okay, and okay, you paid your credit card bill of 1 lakh rupees. In that 10, okay, 1 lakh rupees transaction is there. Then what okay, your Hadoop cluster will say? It will say you have not paid, correct or not?
Yes,
Yeah, that's right.
Huh? Is it a problem or okay, not a problem?
big problem.
It's a
Big problem. Okay,
Yes.
so losing transactions is a big
Big
problem. Big problem. Okay, so we cannot entertain that actually. Okay, so in this scenario, what to do? Okay, so that's what we are saying. Chances of losing metadata if checkpoint doesn't happen. Okay, and metadata files needs to be copied manually in case of primary name node crash. Okay, so primary name node system is completely burnt out. Try to understand, guys. Primary name node machine is completely burnt out. Okay, now when you get a new machine, okay, what you need to do? Okay, you have to manually copy all these files. Got it? You have to manually copy all these fs image and edit log files from secondary name node to primary name node. And okay, you need to start the primary name node. Okay, but still there are chance of loss of transactions. Okay, what is the solution now? So everybody told that okay, Hadoop is good, but it has okay main drawback, name node. Okay, so now what they thought, what Hadoop team has thought, okay, we are giving very good technology to the market, why can't we improve? Okay, let us take all these people feedback and okay, try to improve our solution. What they have improved now? Okay, so they came up with the concept of name node high availability. Okay, name node high availability. What is high availability? If one name node is not there, other name node will take care of the work. Understand? Okay, so active and standby name nodes. What do you mean of active and standby name nodes? So in your cluster, you will have two name nodes. Okay, one is active name node, other one is standby name node. Okay, so if active name node is down, standby name node will become active and it will take care of the work. Understand? So like how you have okay main CM and okay deputy CM. Yes or no? Main manager, deputy manager, main head, deputy head. What is the work of deputy?
Standby.
Standby. Okay, it means okay, if main person is not there,
They will become active.
they will play the role of main person actually. Okay, so they got a concept of name node high availability. Okay, so what is this name node? Okay, so okay, now let us understand okay, what is this okay name node high availability? Okay, okay, what is this? What active name node and standby name node? We will understand. Okay, so in a typical HA cluster, HA means highly available cluster or high availability cluster. Okay, in typical HA cluster, two or more separate machines are configured as name nodes. Okay, it means okay there won't be any. So okay, it will work like this, guys. It will work like this actually. Okay, it works like this, guys. Okay, so they removed this secondary name node. Okay, they removed this secondary name node. Okay, instead of SNN, okay, secondary name node. In this place, okay, what they have done, they brought standby name node, guys. Understood? Understood? They bought standby name node. Okay, so So now we have active name node. This is okay. This one, okay, we are making like, okay, active name node, and okay, we have standby name node. Okay, if active name node is down, standby name node will take care of the work. Understood? Understood, guys? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now let us understand what is active name node and what is standby name node. In a typical HA cluster, 2 or more separate machines are configured as name nodes. Okay, 2 or more, but as of now, let us think about 2 machines only. Okay, so 2 machines are configured as name node. Okay, this is also name node, this is also name node. Okay, at any point of time, exactly one name node will be in active state. Okay, what does it mean? At any point of time,
One node will.
one node will be in active state. Okay, so it means, okay, both will never be in active state. Okay, suppose, okay, now this name node is in active state. Okay, if this is in active state, this will be in standby. Okay, now if active is down, what will happen? Standby will become active. Okay, suppose, okay, 181 is active, 182 is standby. Okay, now 181 is down, then what will happen? 182 will become active. Okay, now if 181 is started, then what is the status of 181? Is it active or standby?
Standby only.
It is standby. Okay, see, if this is active, this will act like a standby. If this is active, this will act like a standby. Understood? Understood, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it is not like, okay, if main person comes back, okay, if 181 comes back, 182 will become standby again. No. Okay, so both are same actually. If 181 is there, okay, it will take, okay, active. Okay, if 182 is active, then okay, 181 is standby. If 181 is active, 182 is standby. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, any questions? Okay, hope no questions. Okay, now at any point of time, only one name node will be in active state, others will be in standby state, and the active name node is responsible for all client operations in the cluster. Okay, it means, okay, any request comes, okay, anybody execute any commands, all the commands will be taken care by active name node. Whoever is active at that time, that name node will take care. Understand? If any user submit a command, that command will be executed by active name node. Okay, whoever is active at that time, you got it?
Yes.
Okay, active name node. And okay, what is the standby? Whoever is playing a role of standby, that guy will take care of the checkpointing process. So here they removed secondary name node. Okay, and okay, they added standby name node, and they gave a additional responsibility to the standby name node. Okay, so standby name node work like, okay, standby for active name node. If active is down, standby will become active and start working. Okay, and now, okay, whoever is playing a role of standby, that guy will take care of, that name node will take care of checkpointing for every 1 hour. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Are you clear?
Suppose in the last case, at 10:30, power outage is done and
Okay, now let us take this scenario. Okay, let's say, okay, now, okay, so how many name nodes you have here, guys? 2 name nodes we have. Yes or no? 181, 182. Okay, let's say time 9 o'clock we are starting cluster. Okay, so you have, okay, NN1 and NN2. Okay, now 9 o'clock you started both. Okay, what is the status of both name nodes? When you started both, okay, both will be like standby. First standby, standby. Okay, so then, okay, you will select, okay, one name node as active. Which one you want to make it as active?
NN1.
NN1. Okay, let's say, okay, so 9-1. Okay, you are making it like active.
The status is active.
Active. Okay, now, okay, who is active now? NN1.
NN1.
So now, if you run commands now, who will execute? Who will help to execute your commands?
NN1. Name node one.
NN1. Okay, so now time is 9-1. Okay, 9-1, and okay, so
Ten.
okay, now let's say 9-1 to 9:50 till 9:50 till 9:50. Okay, this NN1 is active. Okay, at 9:50 NN1 is down. Then what will happen at 9:51?
NN2 will act as a active.
NN will be like active.
Active.
Understood? Okay, 9:51 it is down. Okay, so now 9:51, who is active?
NN2.
NN2. Okay, now after 9:51, if you execute a command, who will take care of your command?
NN2.
NN2 will take care of your command. Okay. So now somebody restarted it at 10 o'clock. Somebody understood that, okay, NN1 is down, and okay, he restarted. Okay, restarted. Okay. Now, okay, what is the status of this name node at that time?
Active.
Active. Okay. Now 10:1, what is the status?
Standby.
Huh?
NN1 will be standby, NN2 is active.
This is standby. This is still active.
Active.
You understood, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Now, okay, let's say till 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. I'm just saying, okay, it will not go so easily. This is down. Okay, 11:1, what will happen?
NN1 will act as active.
Active. Understood.
Yes.
Active.
It will take
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now, okay, whoever is standby. Okay, so it means, okay, now if you see this one, okay, 912, 950. Okay, let's say this is not 950. Okay, let's say 1050. 1050. Okay. 10:51. Okay. 11 o'clock. Okay. 11:1. Okay. 12.
1.
Now you see. Okay. So 9:1 to 10:50. Who is active? Who? Till 10:50. Name node 1. Okay. Who is standby?
Name node 2.
Okay. So now 10 o'clock checkpoint should happen. Who will do checkpoint?
Name node 2.
NN2.
NN2. NN2.
NN2 check. Okay, we'll do checkpoint. Okay. Okay. Now NN2 will checkpoint. Okay. Okay. NN2 will do checkpoint. Okay. So 10 o'clock checkpoint. Who will do? 10 o'clock checkpoint. Who will do?
NN2.
At 10 o'clock, who is standby?
NN2.
Huh?
Name node 2.
Name node 2 at 10 o'clock. Okay. So now this is okay. Now this is down. Okay. Now at 11 o'clock, who will do checkpoint? 10 o'clock, NN1, NN2 will do checkpoint. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock, who is active, sir? 11 o'clock.
Name node 2 will active.
NN1.
NN2 is okay. So, but okay, 11 o'clock, anybody is there?
No.
No
It just
standby at 11
restarted.
o'clock.
No standby at 11 o'clock. Yes or no? Okay. Nobody. Okay. Now 11:1. 11:1. Okay. So 11:1 means, okay. So who will do 11 at 11:1? 11:1 name not started, right?
Yes.
Who is stand? Okay, then
NN1.
NN2.
NN2 or NN1?
NN1.
NN1 will do that. Whoever is standby at that time, okay, that guy will take care of the. Okay. Now 12 o'clock's checkpoint. Who will do? 12 o'clock or 12:1 checkpoint? Next checkpoint will occur. 12:1 every 1 hour, right?
Yes.
See, because of last checkpoint happened at 11:1. Okay, next checkpoint will happen at 12:1. Who will do 12:1? Okay, who will do?
NN1 will.
NN1 only will do.
Yes.
Clear, guys? Okay. So like this, okay. So whoever is playing standby role, that guy will be taking care of the checkpoint. Whoever is playing active role, that guy will be taking care of the user request. Are you clear?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Yes.
okay, that's what. Okay. So the active name node is responsible for client operations. It means, okay, client means who are clients? Whoever is executing the commands, Hadoop commands. Standby is acting like a slave, performing checkpoint on regular intervals to provide fast failure if necessary. Clear? Okay. So now, is it a good idea or bad idea?
Good idea.
Good idea. Okay. Now, what are the challenges with high availability? What are the challenges? Okay. So now, first challenge is which name node should be active and which name node should be standby. Okay. Now, okay, I started both at 9 o'clock. Both are okay. Initially, when I start both, what is the status of both?
Standby.
Standby. Okay. Who will make it like active? Name node 1. Who will make it like active?
Mm,
Will you sit and do?
HDP user.
Huh?
HDP user.
Why HDP user will do, sir? HDP user is a service, okay, to start the service, not to change the service state.
Okay.
Hadoop admin will be doing
Admin.
So it means, okay, you will have to sit and continuously watch. Yeah. So let's say night 12 o'clock. Okay. Active name node is down.
Maybe there is some automatic services.
You understood? Okay. It is not possible for a Hadoop admin to sit and continuously watch. Okay. Whether what is the state? What is the state? What is the state? Yes or no?
Yes.
Night time. Okay. If you are in night shift and if you sleep for some time, okay, that time name node is down. Okay. It means entire cluster is gone.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you need to do?
configure.
So we need to have some automatic mechanism, correct or not?
Yes.
Okay, so the first question is that, okay, who should be active and who should be standby? That is the first question. Okay. Second question is that who will change the state of standby name node to active if active is down? Suppose, okay, then what is the next question? Okay. Now, okay, see, at 10:50 active is down, correct or not? This NN1 is down. Okay. Now, who will make 10:51? Who will make a NN2 as active? That also we should have some automatic mechanism, correct or not? See, there are two things. Okay. Initially, both are in standby. Who should be active and who should be standby? Who will decide? Okay. First question. Second thing is that, okay. Okay. Now we have one active, one standby. Now active is down. Who will make standby as active? That is the next question. Got it?
Yes.
So this is the first challenge with us. And what is the second challenge? Okay. So, okay. So what is the solution for first challenge? Okay. Okay. So now additional mechanism, Zookeeper is required to automate this process. Okay. Now we need to install separate software, which is called Zookeeper to automate this mechanism. Okay. We are going to introduce Zookeeper. Okay. To automate this mechanism. See, we cannot sit and continuously watch, okay, when name node is down, when active name node is down and all. Okay, so we are starting a service which is called Zookeeper. That Zookeeper will take care of the process. Okay, second thing. So now, okay, so now this is the name node, guys. This is the name node. Okay, let's say whenever they write edits, where the edits will be written. So now both are having this one means, okay, both are having chance to write edits, right? See, now suppose, okay, if this is active, okay, and whatever the transaction, okay, whatever the commands it executed, it will write in the edit log, correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, in which edit log? Its own edit log. That edit log is available inside the hard disk of 181 machine. Okay, and okay, when 182 is active, okay, whatever the command is executed, it will write in the edit log, its own edit log. Where is that edit log again? That edit log is inside its own hard disk, correct or not?
Yes.
Okay, now the question is that, okay, suppose, okay, now, okay, so let us take this one. Okay, NN1 is standby. Okay, so now NN1 is active. Okay, now NN1 has written 10 edits. Okay, now NN2 will understand, okay, how NN2 will understand, okay, about these 10 edits. Okay, let's say inside this one, okay, first, okay, it has become active, it has written 10 edits. Okay, 10 edits. How NN2 will understand, name node 2 will understand about these 10 edits? See, whatever name node 1 is doing, that should be known to name node 2. Yes or no? Whatever name node 2 is doing, that should be known to name node 1. Okay. Yeah. So, but here, are they, okay, are each, I mean, are both, okay, sharing each other or no? They're not sharing each other, right? Okay. It is writing in its own hard disk. Okay. That is writing in its own hard disk. Yes or no? So, if it is writing its own hard disk, tomorrow if this machine is gone, this 10 edits are gone. Tomorrow this is writing its own edits. If this machine is gone, this edits is gone. That is the reason. See how we can make sure that, okay, each name node should know what other name node is doing. How we can make sure?
Based on the common area.
So it means, okay, whatever name node 1 is doing, okay, it should put in a common place. Whatever name node 2 is doing, it should put in a common place. Then only each name nodes will understand what other name node is doing, correct or not? Okay. So it means, okay, so we should not write edits here. Okay, the edit should be written somewhere here in a common place. Okay, understood. Okay, so here NN1 edits, NN2 edits. Shit. So both, okay, so both, okay, so here, okay. You understood, guys, now? Hmm?
Yeah.
So see, whatever name node is doing, name node is one is maintaining its own FS image, NN1 edits. Okay, its own edits. NN2 is doing NN2 FS image, NN2 edits, and both are writing into a common place also. Okay, so tomorrow, okay, let's say you have written a file, okay, sample.txt. That time name node 1 is active. So how name node 2 will understand about sample1.txt? Let's say name node 1 is down. Okay, now if you go and ask name node 2, hey, name node 2, I want to read my file, can you help me? What name node 2 will tell? If you don't have common edits, then name node 2 will tell, hey, I don't know where you, I don't know, that is not written by me. Yes or no? But if common edits are there, name node can read from the other name node can read from the common edits, right? Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, see, if I don't maintain common edits, okay, so then, okay, whatever name node 1 is doing will not be known to name node 2. Whatever name node 2 is doing will not be known to name node 1. Okay, so that is the reason we are maintaining NN1 edits into this one. We are maintaining NN2 edits into this machine, and both NN1 and NN2 machines into this common place. Okay, understand?
Yes.
Okay, now, okay, so what is this mechanism? This mechanism is called as journal node. Journal nodes. Okay, understood?
Yes.
Okay, so now, okay, so there are two challenges. Okay, one challenge is that, okay, who will select active standby? That is one challenge. Second challenge is where to maintain common copy of edits, both edits. Yes or no?
Yes.
That is the challenge. Okay, so for active standby, we are going to introduce Zookeeper. For common edits, we are going to introduce journal node.
Journal node.
So what is Zookeeper and what is journal node, I'll explain tomorrow, guys. We'll stop it here, because even if I start Zookeeper, that will take time. Okay, I don't want to stop a concept in between. So anyway, it is weekend, right? Sunday you are giving extra time. Okay, we are spending extra time, so not a problem. These 15 minutes, okay, we'll cover in the next class. Is that fine?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so we'll stop it here, guys. And tomorrow we'll start with Zookeeper and journal nodes. Got it?
Yep. Got it.
And please practice, guys. Please practice. Please practice. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.